The global soccer obsession is hitting a fever pitch, and we are diving deep into the massive preparations underway. First up, New York City Council member Sean Abreu is making a major power move to overhaul travel logistics for the upcoming FIFA World Cup. He is pushing a bold new ferry proposal to launch a direct route between New York and New Jersey to shuttle fans straight to MetLife Stadium and bypass the gridlock on our busiest bridges and tunnels.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The hunt for World Cup glory does not stop there, because the path to the 2027 tournament is getting intense. We are breaking down exactly how you can catch every second of the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 qualification Inter-Confederation games. This high-stakes gauntlet is where dreams are made as global teams fight for the final spots in Brazil. And we have the full guide on the streaming platforms and TV channels you need to stay in the loop. Meanwhile, out on the West Coast, the logistics teams are bracing for a massive influx of spectators. Washington State Ferries is officially rolling out an aggressive new strategy to handle the World Cup crowds by ramping up standby vessels and boosting staffing levels across the board. Deputy Secretary Steve Nevy is confirming that they are prioritizing service on critical Puget Sound routes to ensure that those record-breaking crowds can get to the matches in Seattle without breaking the system. Finally, we are shifting gears from the pitch to the fashion runway, where the debate over team identity is heating up. ESPN has just dropped their definitive rankings for all 20 African World Cup kit designs, and we are highlighting which teams like Ghana and South Africa are winning the style game with their bold fabrics and cultural patterns. Which jersey is the ultimate masterpiece, and which ones fall flat before the first whistle blows? Stick with us for all the updates, and hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Ever wondered how a global event like the World Cup could actually reshape the way we navigate our cities? Imagine dodging the legendary gridlock of the Lincoln Tunnel and skipping the chaos of the Port Authority just to get to a match at MetLife Stadium. That is the vision behind a bold new proposal from New York City Council member Sean Abreu. He wants to breathe new life into the long-dormant Harlem Pier on 125th Street, turning it into a high-speed ferry launchpad that shoots fans across the Hudson straight to Edgewater, New Jersey. From there, it is a quick hop onto a shuttle bus, and you are at the game. Think about it. A 10-minute boat ride replacing hours of frustration on the George Washington Bridge. It is not just about convenience. It is about cutting costs and keeping the city moving when the world descends upon us. While the NYC Economic Development Corporation and ferry operators are still in the wait-and-see phase, the potential here is massive. It is the kind of smart infrastructure pivot that turns a transit nightmare into a breeze. What do you think? Would you trade the subway for a scenic ferry ride to the stadium? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more updates on how the city is gearing up for the biggest show on Earth. Sometimes, the best way to move forward is to look back at the infrastructure we have left behind. Ever wondered what the ultimate last-chance saloon in world football looks like? Forget the glitz and glamour of the group stages for a moment, because the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup Inter-Confederation playoffs are where dreams truly live or die. This isn't just a tournament. It is a high-stakes, two-phase gauntlet that will decide the final 3 teams to join the party in Brazil. It is a global melting pot where the technical brilliance of Europe meets the raw, unbridled athleticism of Africa and the rising stars of Asia. This is where history is written in 90 minutes of pure, unfiltered pressure. The road to Brazil is split into 2 grueling chapters. First up, we have the phase running from November to December 2026, where 6 hungry nations from the AFC, CAF, CONMEBOL, and OFC fight for just 2 survival spots. The tension only builds from there, as we head into the final phase in February 2027. Here, the 2 survivors join 4 titans, battle-hardened squads from CONCACAF, a UEFA heavy hitter, and another CONMEBOL representative. Think of this as the ultimate dress rehearsal for the World Cup itself. Whether it's an underdog like Uzbekistan looking to shock the world or a giant fighting to reclaim their status, the drama is guaranteed. Now, if you are wondering how to catch every heart-stopping moment, here is the breakdown. For those of you in North America, Fubo is your best bet for a comprehensive experience, and they are even offering a free 5-day trial for new users. But here is a pro tip for every fan out there. If your local broadcaster skips a match, head straight to FIFA Plus. They frequently stream these qualifying ties live, and most importantly, for free. It is the perfect way to make sure you do not miss a single kick of the ball. So, who are you backing to complete the lineup for 2027? Drop your predictions in the comments below, hit that like button if you're ready for the qualifiers, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a beat on the road to Brazil. After all, when it comes to the World Cup, every single second counts. Imagine the global stage descending on the Pacific Northwest, with thousands of soccer fans flooding Seattle for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It is a massive win for the city, but it poses a unique logistical headache for one of our most critical lifelines, the Washington State Ferries. Can our aging fleet actually handle the pressure? Well, the agency is betting on a new, aggressive contingency plan to ensure the city does not grind to a halt. Washington State Ferries is effectively shifting into high gear, aiming to have 20 out of their 21 vessels ready for action. By keeping only one boat in maintenance, they are creating a 2-vessel safety net, a crucial buffer when you consider just how volatile our ferry system has been lately. They are even staging extra crews at Eagle Harbor so that if a vessel breaks down, a replacement is ready to go almost instantly. It is a smart, tactical move that moves away from their usual 24-hour rule for relief boats, signaling that for the World Cup, the priority is absolute short-term reliability. We are talking about prioritized service on the heavy-hitter routes like Seattle to Bainbridge and Edmonds to Kingston, which are going to be absolute magnets for fans. Deputy Secretary Steve Nevy is being transparent about the challenge, noting that the goal is to stop the dreaded ripple effect, where one mechanical failure ruins the entire day for thousands of commuters. It is a bold, temporary shift in strategy that acknowledges the reality of our current infrastructure, while trying to put our best foot forward for the world. But here is the question for all of us. If we can mobilize this kind of effort for a soccer tournament, why is this level of service not the standard year-round? Drop a comment below and let me know if you think this plan will actually keep the crowds moving, or if we are in for a long summer of delays. And if you want to stay in the loop on how our city is prepping for the big stage, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because the road to 2026 is going to be a wild ride. You think of the World Cup, what do you see? Is it the net rippling after a last-minute winner, or is it the iconic colors of your nation's jersey etched into history? For African teams, football isn't just a sport. It's a canvas for culture, identity, and raw spectacle. From the legendary leopard print intensity of Zaire in '74 to Nigeria's hypnotic green geometry that broke the internet in 2018, Africa has always been the continent that pushes the envelope. But as we look toward 2026, the question remains, which kits will become immortal, and which ones will end up in the bargain bin of history? Let's dive into our definitive ranking of the 20 home and away designs. We start in the middle-of-the-road territory. Algeria's attempt at retro with Adidas feels a bit tired, thin stripes and a vintage logo that ultimately fade into the background. Egypt, meanwhile, leans on the old pyramids and geometry trope. It's clean, sure, but it feels too safe for a stage as grand as the World Cup. Then there's Tunisia. Kappa has delivered something perfectly functional, yet utterly unadventurous. It's elegant, yes, but it feels distant, a shirt that's dutiful rather than daring. For the debutants, the pressure is on. While the ocean-inspired blue of their home kit is a nice touch, the design is surprisingly restrained given the historic weight of their first-ever tournament. Umbro's efforts feel equally unresolved, with gradients that don't quite know where they're going. Even the Democratic Republic of Congo's kit, while vibrant and luminous, suffers from a bit of an identity crisis. Are we looking at a zebra or a leopard? The message gets lost in the pattern. Now, when Puma brings the heat, they really bring it. Look at Ivory Coast. They've doubled down on their animalistic identity with a menagerie of prints. It's loud, it's proud, and it's undeniably elephants. Then there's the Kent cloth-inspired kit for Ghana, which is a masterclass in regal repetition. It's a bit cluttered, perhaps, but it captures the kinetic energy of a market in full swing. Speaking of stories, Ghana's spiderweb home kit, inspired by the folklore figure Anansi, is pure genius. It's chaotic, yes, but it tells a narrative. It's a shirt you read, not just wear. South Africa gives us a dose of nostalgia, harking back to 2010 with a fierce, sun-drenched yellow that screams confidence. It's classic, dependable, and balanced perfectly. And their away kit, it's arguably one of the most stylish designs on the pitch, clean, refined, and effortlessly cool. Adidas let the elegance do the talking here, proving that sometimes less really is more. Ultimately, the best World Cup kits aren't just fabric, they are armor. They represent a story told on the world's biggest catwalk. Whether it's the rugged, ceremonial feel of the Moroccan away kit or the street art-inspired hustle of the Senegalese designs, these shirts are meant to be remembered. Which of these kits are you adding to your collection, and which one are you leaving on the rack? Let us know your favorites in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the beautiful game. At the end of the day, a jersey might fade, but the legends who wear them and the stories they tell last forever.